apologies if I look a little crusty. I just woke up from a nap, so I feel like I probably look very disheveled and shook. No, it's midterm season and I've really been slacking on everything else that's not homework, but I've taken so many naps. I was planning to film this video and I took my nap and I was scared that I would sleep through the time that like the sun is out where like filming looks good. I literally like had a nightmare that I woke up at like 5 and then the sun already went down. And then I have this like Zoom meeting at 4, which is like in an hour. And I like, it was such a nightmare that I like slept through both the sun and my Zoom meeting. And it was such, woo, but it's okay. I'm awake. It's 3 and I have an hour to film. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But I thought today I would show you some of my favorites for the month. I know people did this so much like 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago. People don't do these anymore. I don't know if people are still watching them. Probably not. That's why people stopped doing them, I bet. But I thought it would be fun. If it doesn't work out well, then I'll just stop at October. And if it works out well, maybe I'll keep going. I'll keep going, maybe. But I don't know if it will. And then I'm just grabbing my middle peanut butter nugget. I want one. The breadth of this video is pretty much going to cover clothing, aka like fashion. I would say beauty, but I don't really change up my like beauty routine that much. Like both makeup and skincare, like I don't really do much to it. Like I like staying consistent with what I do. So I don't really have anything for that, but maybe for future ones I'll add some if I have anything. Food, which is the easiest category because it's so easy to switch up for food and you need food. And then just miscellaneous things. You feel? Okay, for clothes, one of my like favorite things this month is baggy jeans. Like jeans that are like obviously too big for you, baggy jeans. Okay, yes. I think in general on TikTok, they're really popular right now where it's like people are thrifting pants or like jeans that are like higher quality, but it's hard to find things when you're thrifting that are your size. So the people are buying things that are like too big and then they alter them or they like do something to them that makes it fit better, which is where I think this like trend is starting, the baggy jeans. Yeah, one, because they're literally so comfortable because they're so loose and it's a fashion statement. And it's like every morning you just like slide them on like sweatpants. That's the reason why I like them. And 2, like just because they like, I think they look good. Like I think I like the new trending. I like how it's evolved in the past 10 years from mom jeans, where it's like, ooh, the hips are a little looser. That's so scandalous, like so different from the skinny jean. Mom jeans to like the straight leg, like dad jeans, to like literally right now, like parachute pants. Parachute pants, they're falling off your butt, low waist, baggy jeans. I'm literally wearing them right now. And these, it's even worse for these because they're so obviously too big for me. But the number of compliments I've gotten on these pants is ridiculous. Like you don't usually get compliments on jeans because they're just regular jeans. But these ones, I think it's the vibe. I'll show you. Like look, I'll show you why they're obviously too big for me. Like I literally, they're a size up and I can't, like if I button it, here I'll show you what it looks like when I button. But look, this is the button. Do you see how gigantic this is? So I literally have to put a little safety pin here and then like spend 5 minutes trying to get it in. And then look. And then you just adjust it a little to make it look not so bulky. And then look, honestly, it doesn't look that bad, right? It just looks like one of those like more interesting jean styles where the what are they called? Like the slanted button, is that what it's called? The like slanted seam, slanted zipper. I think it's like, it was a thing a while back with like actual jeans that fit you. And then I actually really like how it creates like a little V here. And then like, if I wasn't wearing something that you could tuck in, then like my belly button is here. So it's like low-waisted. And I love, look at how like loose they are. Woo, they're literally sweatpants. And then like the holes, they just look, it's giving me like hip hop pants. What is it called? Like the can't touch this. do pants. What are they? I don't even know what they're called. Like the really baggy pants that they can't touch this. Okay. And then the kicker is this part where they're literally so big for me that they're so long. Can you see? Can you see? That I have to pin the bottom so they don't drag. And there's one on each foot. That's the thing. So this pair of pants is being held up by 3 pins, by 3 safety pins. And I think that's just the vibe. Okay, honestly, if I had the time and effort and materials and tools, I would totally just like hem the pants and then like buy one of those little buttons that you can like put onto your pants to make the button like closer in. That's what I would do, probably eventually. But since I just got these like this month, this is what I've been doing. And honestly, like no one really says anything. And I think they're comfortable and look good. So what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Especially like, okay, I don't know if I could wear these like in California, like in a suburban little town. But like in New York where people are wearing like whatever they want, no one really cares. It doesn't stand out at all. And like on the streets, people even compliment me. They're like, oh my God, I love your fit. And I'm like, thanks, queen. Well, you shouldn't live off compliments, but you know, I think it's a sign. I think they look good. Baggy pants. I have another pair, I'll show you. This is my other pair. This one is even larger. I honestly did that on purpose because I was like, white jeans, they tend to look smaller because they're white. Like it's like the opposite effect of black looking slimming. The white, I think, is a little bit enlarging, I'm not gonna lie. So I just got an even bigger size. I bought these 2 together because I was in the mood. So I like just walked into like H&M and then I walked into the clearance section because they tend to have like larger sizes that are like on sale. And it was like $10 for each of them. So I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So cheap. What's not to like? Yeah, so that's my first fashion favorite. Second, I've been really liking simple outfits. Like recently, I feel like intricate like layering and weird buttoning and you know like is for another time, not this month, not right now. I don't know if it's like school is starting and I want to feel more relaxed, but I also just really like the slouchier, really relaxed kind of vibe a little more, like hoodies under like big jackets, crew necks under big jackets, these baggy jeans. So that's all goes to say, I've been really liking some of the crew necks, or any crew neck in general, honestly, period. But I'll show you some of the ones that I'm wearing. This is such a self-plug, but the Formosa crew necks, slay, like they're good. What am I gonna say? Of course they're good. But I wear them literally all the time. Probably because they're the only ones I brought to New York, but also they're good, like. But actually I've been wearing the white one more, like the white one with like the little gold stitching, which is funny because they don't like they didn't sell as well as the brown ones. And honestly, I would have bought the brown one if I was buying them, but I wear the white one the most. I think that's because it's white, so it's so easy to pair with everything. But the white one and this one I've been wearing the most. I just wear it with like literally a plain jacket and like a beanie, which goes into my next favorite, but I'll get back to that. And then it's just like a laid back but put together look with my baggy pants. Maybe I look like a bum. I probably do, but it's comfortable and it's giving New York vibe. So what are you gonna do? Okay, and another white one that I wear, I don't wear this one that much actually. I've only worn it like twice, but the one time I did wear it, I was like, dang, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. I'll put in pictures. Is my little sorority crew neck, which is white, which is like a good replacement for my other one that's in the wash right now. Mine's Formosa white one that's in the wash. So I think the moral of the story is that white crew necks slay, even though they don't look that great when you're just buying clothes. But like if you're just looking at a white crew neck, who's gonna be like, yes, I want a white crew neck? But white crew necks are the best because they like go with everything. But I don't wear my sorority one out that much just because like, you know. But still, these some other crew necks that I've been wearing a lot. Okay, next favorite, like I was saying earlier, are beanies. I didn't used to wear beanies that much. I wore like caps all the time, or actually not even. Like before senior year of high school, I didn't wear any hats at all because like who's wearing a hat to high school, to suburban California high school? But then like I saw my friend wearing a hat because she wears hats regularly, like probably not to school because we were in the same area, but like on the weekends and stuff. And I saw her wearing one and I was like, dang, what a good idea. I want to wear a hat. And like she looks so cool and like put together because it's just like an accessory and then your hair is not a whole mess. And especially since I got bangs, like hats are my lifesaver. Girl, like if I have like messed up bangs, I wake up with like weird bangs that are going the wrong way, I just slap on a hat and it's like the world is fixed. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. So that's the origin of my hat story. Especially since COVID, like I didn't have to go to school and I was actually in Taiwan when everything was open. So like I literally wore a hat every day and it was like life-changing. It was life-changing. But anyways, all that goes to say is that I used to wear caps a lot, which I still do, especially when I don't like my hair that day. But I've been switching to beanies more, which is actually kind of funny. Like, why are they so comfortable? And it's good for the colder weather that's happening right now. And like, they just look super swag. They give the same vibe as a cap, but then it's like cozier. It's also giving a little bit like Radio Rebel, Disney Channel Radio Rebel. And maybe that's coming back because everyone was like making fun of Disney shows, right? And like that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. But still, I think like just like beanies. Let me show you the ones that I've been wearing. Also known as the only two that I own. These are the two beanies that I wear all the time because I only have these two, which is not a problem because I love them, but there they are. Here's my No Fear black one that goes with everything because it's black. I wear this literally like every other day. It's great. And this one is my little like tan one. I thought it would be a little more tan, but it came with a little like green tan. So I was envisioning like wearing tan clothes with it and it would match, but it actually had the opposite effect because it's a little green. It like very obviously doesn't match. So it still works, but that's just my only complaint about this. I actually like this better because the head size is a little smaller than this one. Like, look at it. It's like slightly shorter and smaller. Sometimes when I wear the black one, it like sticks out a bit at the top and it's like a little nub at the top of my head, which doesn't look great sometimes because it's like, my thing with beanies is like, do I let it cover my ears or do I not? Like, I want to hear. But I guess the whole point is to keep your ears warm. But also sometimes I wear a little ear cup that I don't want to cover. But anyways, the hat slides up sometimes and then it's just like, and then it's like a nub on my head, which is my only qualm with this. But I still love this one. I wear this one actually more. But I love the fit of this one because it's shorter, so I don't have that problem. It just sits on top of my head perfectly. So yeah, my two beanies. Mwah, love them. How do I wash beanies, by the way? Just throw them to wash. Not me exposing myself. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really have any beauty favorites, like ever. Like I just have my set of things that I love, which I guess are favorites, but that's a whole nother thing. Like I don't think they're routine monthly favorites, so I'm not gonna share those here. But I did get some face masks. They're not my favorites, but I did get them and I haven't even tried them, but I might as well just show you that I got them. These are the ones that I got. They're the Wonjin Effect Strong Barrier Mask. And I got them because they are moisturizing and balancing. There were like 3 options and it was like hydrating, other options, but I wanted moisturizing because I have dry skin. So moisturizing and balancing is the one I got. I will let you know how they go. And I think I'll probably like them. There's no face mask that I really dislike unless they like dry out in like 2 days. Oh, 2 minutes. Dry out in 2 days? That's a great face mask. But if they dry out in 2 minutes, then that's something I don't like. But I will let you know how these go. But they're not favorites because I haven't tried them. Yeah. Then I'll move on to some food favorites. Girl, let me tell you. I know I'm eating these right now, but like, they are slightly above mid for me. They're good. The peanut butter things. I might even talk about them because I was just eating them. That's why. They're okay because they're a little bit salty and then they just like decrease my appetite, which I guess any food is supposed to decrease your appetite, but like it's just like gets a little salty and sickening after a few, but they're good. I like them. But #1 food favorite of the month are the all my food favorites are gonna be from Trader Joe's because that'd be a Trader Ho, I guess. Just kidding. That's because that's basically the only place that I shop at, kind of. But they are these Tangy Turtles Tart and Sweet gummy candies. They're so good. They are so good. They're like, I've never had a peach ring, but this is what I envision a peach ring would taste like. Like if a peach ring and Sour Patch had a baby, this would be it. Because there's different flavors, so it's not just peach. Even though the best one is the peach one, I think, or maybe like the grape one. I don't know what flavor it technically is, but there's this like purple. There's like these like, there's different ones. There's like lime one, the peach one, and then I think that's a grape one. I like the grape one the best, but the peach is a close second. My least favorite is the lime one because it's a little too sour. I love sour things, but the lime one is a little too much. It's too much, but they're so good. I got them on a whim when I was just like, I'm really craving candy. And then I went and just got them. And then this is like my second bag? I don't know, but I've had too many of these. But okay, it's good now because I'm slowing down. So I'm not like eating candy for a meal, which is not good. But product of Germany, that is cool. But they're so good. You have to try them if you like sour candy. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. The sour turtles. And they're so fun because they're like gummy bears where I like eat the head off first and then the little legs and then I eat like the top layer of the candy and then the bottom layer. They're so fun. They're so good. So yummy. The Trader Joe's tangy turtles. Okay, next Trader Joe's favorite are the Trader Joe's muffins. These are not my favorite, but they are a representation of my favorite. Because I got the last time I got the pumpkin something with like a little like coating on top. That is so good. That one is actually so good. It's like, it feels like the pumpkin pound cake from Costco. But I got these just to try a different flavor and they did not live up to the expectations. But they're still pretty good, the coffee cake. I think it's because they like sell these regularly, so they like, it's not as good as like the seasonal pumpkin one. But these are still pretty good. I literally eat these muffins for breakfast like every day. Like before I head out the door, I just grab a muffin and then and then like go to school. But they're so moist. Like you don't expect like random grocery store muffins to be so moist, but like every bite is like literally like eating cake. Yeah, and they're gluten-free. Like how can pastry even be good when they're gluten-free? Like I'm sure like the technology is great enough and gluten-free people deserve to eat good food, but that's so surprising. I don't even know it's gluten-free. It's so good. They're just super moist, and the pumpkin one, the coating on top is like, oh, so good. And then third food favorite is also a pumpkin thing. Let me go get it. I don't know what Trader Joe's puts in their food, but it's literal crack cocaine. It's literally so good. This is the last little Trader Joe's favorite food. It's my pumpkin cream cheese spread. I believe this is also a seasonal product, so they won't have this for long. It'll probably end within like the next half a month, and then they'll transfer to like peppermint flavors because Christmas is coming. But this is so good. Before, when I got bagels like every week for breakfast, because I like go through different types of food that I eat for breakfast. For the salty ones, I would use their like the onion and something, the onion and garlic one, I think. Sour cream and onion. It's the sour cream and onion one. That one was really good too for salty. But if you want something sweet, this pumpkin and cream cheese one is so good. It's literally so good. It's like the cream cheese version of their muffins. Their pumpkin stuff just like never misses. It's so good. And then this also goes really well with their cinnamon raisin bread. Sometimes it's just like a little dry. So that itself is like, it's fine. It is what it is. It's like bread. But if you add this cream cheese spread on top, oh, fall in your mouth. So good. I said so good so many times, but you get the point. Those are my three like food favorites from basically mostly from Trader Joe's. And you know what? I have another food favorite that's not from Trader Joe's. Okay, these are also really good. These yogurt candies, I got them from like a Japanese convenience store. They're so interesting because they're like clear, but they taste like yogurt. Like rarely do they make yogurt candies that are like clear. Yogurt candies tend to be like opaque, and then they're like haichus where it's like creamy, but then they're clear. And I opened them up and I was like, you sure they're yogurt flavored? And I ate them and I was like, whoa, it tastes like Yakult. It literally tastes like Yakult. It's so good. That's just a little extra shout out. I didn't mean to feature this, but it's also really good. But I just wanted to shout out some of my music favorites too. It's not much to say, but I just want to say that Blackpink's new album, I know some people are a little on it, especially with their tour, which I honestly think they're doing slay. I think they're perfect and they can do no wrong. But their new album is the only thing I've been listening to in October. And then ever since Taylor Swift's album came out, I added a little bit of that to my rotation. But like I've just been looping Blackpink over and over and over, especially like Rosé's solo song and like that one where they're all sad and they're like, oh, I'm so happy. And then like the title tracks, of course. But yeah, Blackpink is the only thing I've been listening to. I think it's because it's midterm season and I don't have time to look through Spotify and like see what's new and what's poppin'. And I'm sorry I couldn't offer more like indie music or like unique music, but it's just what I've been listening to. Hopefully next month. My friend is really good at finding like smaller artists. I'm not that good at that, but I'm a mainstream girly and I will tell you what's good, what I think is good in the mainstream music. And I think pop music is good. So Blackpink, that's where it's at. And Taylor Swift's Antihero, amazing. I haven't listened to her other ones, but next month I'll have more time. Yeah, that's basically it for my favorites. My clothing, beauty, food, miscellaneous. Basically, that's what I have for you this week. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something either about me, about yourself, about what you want to buy, what you are into, what you want to try. But thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye. Mwah.